Hey guys, I want you to focus on the bad. And no, I'm not talking about a Michael Jackson album. I'm talking about the acronym I came up with called BAD, which is the best adaptation of detriment. Now, what this means is things are going to happen. You're not always going to have things go to plan, and that's okay. And I've talked about it numerous times on this channel that you need to have kind of a vision of which way it can go and a plan for that. But when I say focus on the bad, I'm saying the best adaptation, keyword adaptation. How do you make your way towards the goal when the detriment or the unfortunate or unforeseeable circumstance happens? Because a lot of times you go into a panic mode. And the reason we usually go into panic mode because we don't know what's coming, or we don't even think about that it could go awry. I've had clients in the past tell me, I don't think about the bad. I just want to focus on accomplishing my goal. And that's great that they want to be positive, but we don't sugarcoat things around here. We always want to look at the possible outcomes and also the alternative. Because if we're ready for the alternative, it's not saying we're wishing for the worst case scenario. It's just saying that if it were to happen, we have a plan. Now, think about a time yourself where you had a perfect plan and then everything that could go wrong went wrong. Murphy's Law, right? Now, what did you do? I want you to reflect on this and say, did I fall apart at the seams? And if you did, why? Was it because you started thinking about only what's going on and you didn't think about a solution to the problem? Because first and foremost, to solve a problem is what? Identify the problem. If you don't know what's going wrong, how do you fix it? Now, when we talk about adapt, this doesn't mean that you just overcome and nothing happens. It means that you take what happens, assess that it did affect you, because we're not impervious to defeat, we're not impervious to flaws, but we know what is going wrong, so therefore we can then move past it. Now, in a sense of detriment, what is the detriment? Because not everything is bad. We talk about stress. There's different types of stress. There's eustress, there's distress. The distress is the things that we perceive as negative, such as losing a job or a loved one. But eustress, that's stress that is beneficial, it's productive, like getting a new job, which comes with more responsibility. But guess what? It comes with more money. But if you adapt to that, working more hours, taking on a leadership role, you understand what comes with that. Sometimes you have to make tough decisions. Sometimes you have to be the bad guy. So if you know that, guess what? When it does happen, you're ready for it. Adapting doesn't mean it's going to always go your way or you're just going to get better when it happens. Because I would argue that it's never going to be perfect. It's just how your level or ability rises to occasion. That's based on how much you put yourself in scenarios where you do have to overcome. If you're always going with the easier route or the less challenging route, staying in your comfort zone, that's literally what stress is, moving past that balance, that homeostasis, then you're always going to get what you've always got. It's insanity, right? So I want you to think about that. Focusing on the bad is not about being worrisome or neurotic and always thinking the worst case scenario. It just means that if it is a worst case scenario, what do I need? What has happened to get me here? And how do I overcome it to get your mind right? So thanks guys for tuning in as always, and have a great rest of your week.